Dry January day 6, and by now you're probably starting to figure out what your triggers are. Those people, places, events, things that just make you want to drink. And the thing with triggers is the only way you figure out what your triggers are is by being triggered. So as unpleasant and not fun as it is being triggered, it's actually a good thing in the long run because you're able to put necessary boundaries in place, maybe avoid certain people or certain places, especially early on in sobriety. Now, I know not all situations or people are unavoidable. Like if your young child or your husband triggers you, you can't just them out of your life. But it's about controlling those people or situations that you can control. And I know for me, early on in sobriety, I learned what one of my triggers was. I think I was making dinner and it was later in the evening, and I realized that there was some ingredient that I needed. So I didn't think anything of it. I just got in my car and drove to the store. Got in the store, and as I was walking through the aisles trying to find the thing that I needed, I went past the alcohol section, which I just happened to be a frequent flyer at. Sometimes twice in one night because I would only buy one bottle thinking that's all I'm going to drink. If you know, you know. And when I saw that alcohol section, it just lit something in me. I got pissed off. I started thinking, why am I even doing this? Why can't I just drink? Why am I not a normal person when it comes to drinking? Why am I like a toddler when it comes to alcohol? I got so mad and I just got so triggered. Like in a moment, it was quick. I went from like 0 to 60. And I left the store, got in my car, and threw an absolute temper tantrum. I was just mad. I hated that I was trying to quit drinking. I hated that I even wanted to quit drinking. I hated everything. I was done with the world at that point. But as unpleasant as that situation was, I learned a very valuable lesson in there. I learned what one of my triggers was. Don't go to the store in the evening. Now, it was a temporary thing. That didn't last forever. Now, being almost, or actually being 40 months sober, I can go to this store in the evening. If I'm going to a friend's house for some kind of party or going somewhere that I'm meeting people, they can even ask me, hey, if you're stopping at the store, can you buy a bottle of wine or beer or something and bring it to wherever I'm going? I can do that and it's not triggering for me. I can stop at the liquor store and grab a handle of Tito's for a party and bring it there, and it's not triggering to me now. So whatever triggers you now, putting those boundaries in place, just know that it's probably temporary, but it's definitely worth it. And if there's some upcoming events you have or things you've been invited to that you don't have to go to, just know that it's okay to sit it out. When in doubt, sit it out. You're better off staying home, feeling like you're in your safe space, than going somewhere and being triggered and getting angry, and that starts to spiral and get your thoughts going. If you can avoid that, avoid that. And just know that you don't need to over explain yourself. If someone asks, are you coming, you can just say something vague like, no, it's just not going to work out for me, or something like that. You do not need to over explain yourself. Dry January day 6, let's go.